bodily harm. Well, there's a new mystery tonight about an old murder.
The case is closed. The killer is in prison. But crucial CSI evidence has now suddenly surfaced in Albuquerque, far from the crime scene. And News 13's Mike Paluska reports the woman who found it may wish that she hadn't.
They walked through the whole house, and I mean, it was a mess. You could see blood on the walls, and you could tell it was a very brutal murder.
This woman, who does not want to be identified, says while walking in this alley in Albuquerque 2 weeks ago, she stumbled across something bizarre.
When we read crime scene and this young man's name, I was like, this can't be what it says it is.
It's a VHS tape of a 10-year-old homicide investigation.
The date is Friday, November 13th. The time is approximately 12:51 a.m.
The tape shows police collecting evidence, going through the house, and videotaping the body of 17-year-old Brandon DeVore.
It was a creepy feeling, to see this dead body and know it was the real thing.
DeVore is from Crown Point, New Mexico, and according to autopsy reports, he was beaten, then suffocated to death. Signs of a struggle are everywhere.
The right hand had what appeared to be blood and tissue debris underneath nails, as well as some hair in that hand.
So how does the VHS tape from a brutal homicide investigation from more than 100 miles away end up right here in an alleyway in downtown Albuquerque, just laying against this chain link fence? That question might never be answered. The building next to the alley where the tape was found is home to the Attorney General's office, federal prosecutors, and a number of other attorneys. None could find any record that they handled the DeVore case.
It is a mystery to us. It is kind of troubling to think that evidence from a homicide would just end up on the streets.
The most information we could find came from the archives of the Gallup Independent. The newspaper reported that DeVore's badly beaten body was found in his home by relatives returning from out of town. No other information was available. And since it was a juvenile case and it happened on the reservation, the case file is sealed. The FBI and the U.S. Attorney's Office refused to comment on camera, but sources tell News 13 DeVore's murderer pled guilty and was sentenced.
I'm glad it was me that found it.
The woman who found the tape thinks there's something more to this case.
It just seemed like it was put there for somebody to find, the way it was laying there.
But the question still remains. Why was it here?
That'll be about all the examination we're going to do of the body this time for the purpose of preserving other evidence.
Mike Paluska, KRQE News 13.
The FBI says several agencies were involved in the case, and anyone who worked on it could have made a copy of the tape. Navajo Nation Police in Crown Point are refusing.